Hey y'all, I recently got a new mic for my birthday, which is replacing the old one, which is 3 years old, which I also use for gaming and stuff, so you can imagine it's been abused. So I recently got a new one, which is, as you can hear, a bit better quality. So just for practice, since I'm going to be using it for the next upcoming videos, I'm going to reread the entire script for Titanic Olympic Differences. Um, so yeah, that's gonna be a little treat for you guys. Completely all in one take. This is gonna be fun. It's a very tiny script. So yeah, let's just dive into this. This is old. So I was scrolling down my YouTube stories and I found a video that captured my attention. It was a video showing footage of Titanic departing for her main voyage, but the only problem was, it wasn't Titanic. It was actually her older sister Olympic from a year prior. I looked down to the comments to see if anyone noticed this major flaw, and to my surprise, no one did. Since I do have a well knowledge on the Olympic class, I want to clear up a common misconception that has been passed as fact for over 100 years. Today I will be discussing the differences between Titanic and Olympic. On Olympic's maiden voyage, passengers remarked that the A and B deck promenade was too large, with most of the space not being used. So on Titanic, they decided to make some changes. For the A deck promenade, they decided to enclose half of what was originally open on Olympic. You can see this in pictures, and it is by far the most easiest way to tell the two apart when you're looking at pictures of their exteriors. That's a bit of a grammar inaccuracy. Now, the B deck part of the promenade had way more significant changes. For one, it was mostly removed, being replaced with first class cabins, a cafe, and an extended restaurant. This change was very popular among Titanic passengers. The promenade wasn't the only thing changed on the B deck, though. Basically, the entirety of the B deck was changed. I have already mentioned this before, but there is an added cafe called Cafe Parisienne, located on the starboard side of the mid-stern. There is also an added first-class cabins, or staterooms, whichever one, which took up most of the new space on the port and starboard sides of the ship. Overall, there were many changes to the B deck that were both minor, like expanding the width of the restaurant, and large, like the added cabins and cafe. Now we move on to the propellers. On Olympic, there were two 3-blade outboard propellers, as well as a 4-blade central propeller. On Titanic, though, she did have two 3-blade outboard propellers, but like Olympic, wait. She did have two 3-blade outboard propellers, just like Olympic, but the central propeller was 3-bladed, as opposed to 4-bladed. Now, why did they make this change? Well, you have to realize that this was not a tested design, and the Olympic and Titanic builders didn't know what would be more efficient. The two sisters were being built alongside each other, and and they thought that giving them different propeller configurations would be a good test. In the end, they realized that the 4-blade central propeller configuration worked better, and that's why Britannic has a 4-blade central propeller instead of Titanic's 3-bladed central propeller. The last difference I want to discuss today is the serial number. Now, this number is given to every ship that is built in their respected yards, and is basically on everything. For example, it is on the furniture, the engines, the walls, the propellers, and many more surfaces. On Olympic, the serial number is 400, and on Titanic, well, it's 401. Well, that's all I'll be discussing today on the topic. There are many more changes that I didn't discuss, but those are the main ones that I look for. Please like if you enjoyed the video, and enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, that's something I don't really do anymore. I don't really have an outro. Maybe I will in the future.